Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, double honor to the apostles of GMS, and sincere shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I pretty much found this article that I wanted to go into basically in the title itself. Coronavirus fights shifts. Coronavirus fight shifts to Baltimore's poor neighborhoods as city leaders battles mistrust. And this, how should I put it? It's like a false image, as I would like to call it, because of the simple fact that now all of a sudden it's a mistrust. But that's what these people get for trusting in the society, anyways. Now it's a fight for people to have to actually listen on whether or not we even had to deal with the stuff. And this we know that this is going to be an ongoing thing because our people are stiff necked, they're hard headed. They want to listen to Esau one minute, then now that things are kicking up, now all of a sudden they don't want to listen to Esau. The same thing with the Baltimore riot. You piss off our people. You get up. You push our people to the point that they don't even want to listen. But this is this is just one of those things that our people just don't know what they're getting themselves into. So it says here, coronavirus fights shifts to Baltimore's poor neighborhoods as city leaders battle mistrust. See, there's the problem right there when it's talking about trust in this type of situation. So actually, I'm actually go right into it. So this is Second Peter 2:19. It says, while they promised them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. So we see that that the city leaders are corruption themselves. Like, hell, you even have our people, the so-called black leaders, as corruption. Hell, you can the city leaders can get the black leaders to pretty much promote getting vaccines or some other mess. But the reason I went into that scripture is because they're the ones promising us the liberty. We're talking about the black leaders, any type of leaders of this society is promising us false hope into our brains. That's why we're so messed up in the first place because we put our trust into this false society, and this is how the illusion crumbles. It's like what the brother said. Likes to usually go into the elder, uh, going into the matrix. You go into the matrix, everything seems nice. You pretty much got everything the way you want it. It's an illusion. It's right. It's an illusion. But what happens when you wake up from it? You you found out everything that you thought was real was actually a lie, and then you start throwing up. You start throwing up, getting sick behind it. So I'm gonna read into this, because I wanted to get into the main point because this is probably gonna be a short video. But so let's start. I would say because there's this one part that talks about our people in this. Um, let's see. I might have passed it. Ah, here we go. So there's I could just pretty much paraphrase what it was going into. Um, but this was basically going into how they somewhere along the lines I was reading that it was talking about um actually right here where it says oh, I ain't worried about that shit. Y'all get that shit. Y'all get that shit. Black people don't. So, far as I remember going into it, because I remember like I think a couple weeks back, I was reading into it, and the brother Armawan was going into how they was going to. We was talking about it one time. They was going. We was talking about that. I think like last month back, we was saying that they was appending this shit on us, saying that we was going to get it more. And Lord behold, that's what happened. So I done some looking around well a good couple of weeks ago, and it comes to find out it's actually uh more heathen. I would because you got some Jake that have white skin, but I've seen heathens getting it too. I see a lot of Esau getting it more. Esau, I see more of Esau getting it more than us. That doesn't exempt the fact that we still get it too. This is a virus. Because at the end of the day, it still doesn't matter. It's going to be a virus. That's why it's always highly encouraged that we still protect ourselves no matter the cost. Through, of course, through the faith and spirit of the Lord. But at the same time, we knew Esau was going to try to pin this on us, as he always does. So we see that Esau is still the same devil he always will be, and he's showing his horns. And this is the fact of our people being retarded. Really, I ain't gonna hold my punch behind it. Our people is freaking retarded. So I'm gonna get this other scripture right here, which is First Thessalonians 5:3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Now, ultimately, that's going to the destruction of this place. But there's going to be another scenario like this when you see a plague just randomly come out of nowhere, and it's just like, okay, everything seems peaceful, everything seems safe, even though people still getting affected left and right. There's going to be that one moment that out of nowhere, the curtains get pulled. Of course, there's other prophecies, but this still ties into it because guess what? We ain't going to see it coming. Well, Salakia, actually, I mean, how we didn't even see this coming that fast, but we still knew it happened. But the 2/3 don't know what's happening. We out there telling them time and time again that what's going to happen, and they don't even believe us. So what happens? They fall for the trick bag. Esau got them where they want. Then it says then sudden destruction coming upon them. So it's going to be a lot of deaths that's going to happen. Not just with the disease. You're gonna have a lot of natural disasters killing people. You probably even gonna start seeing wild animals start attacking people out of nowhere, or you're just gonna see martial law just kicking off. You you're gonna see a lot of deaths. So there's no exemption for what's about to happen because Esau's gonna it's gonna be another catastrophe or another pandemic. And the reason I say Esau is because the Lord putting that spirit through Esau to fuck up. Because that's what's happening. Esau is not able to contain what he thought was in control. And it's going to actually come back to bite him. Right now, the Lord is showing his power, just even a small fraction of it, really, to the point that the Lord's like, I mean, you think you're going to have control, but you're really not. And Esau, and I think I said this in one of the brothers' videos before. I think it was earlier actually. But Esau don't even understand the power that was given to him. He thinks he's in control of it, but he don't understand jack squat about it. He thinks he's in control, but he little does he know the power he has actually has power over him. Because guess what? It's given by the Most High. So I got Revelations 11 and 8, and I ended on this. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt." Yeah, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So, like I said earlier about the dead bodies, it's going to be a lot of dust in the street. You're going to see people dying literally outside. You're going to see people dead inside their homes. You'll see a lot of people dead everywhere. In this place, you can't tell me this place ain't spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. This place literally has every kingdom that fell before into this one particular spot. That's what makes this the most wicked, because it literally takes on any doctrine it could find and then quote unquote call it a Christian society when you have multiple religions inside one. Last I checked, if there was a Christian, you were just gonna find a Muslim nearby in the same area, because that would start a whole rift right there. But America teaches this whole love and prosperity bullshit that doesn't even work, and the people don't even believe it. Because guess what? You still got killings and deaths going around. Actually, um, the main thing people like to go into, which I will admit I was guilty of before I came into the truth doing it. Why can't people just get along? If people was just able to set differences aside and just say, okay, we just gonna solve this and get this stuff out of the way. Now that I look, being in this truth, it's taught me. Of course, it's not. Of course, it was never meant to be, because the Lord ultimately set it up. But when you look at this place specifically, how could it work? Because number one, it messes up when it tells you free will. Number two is when you have a bunch of religion saying that you could believe in this and then believe in this, and that causes a whole contention right there. Because one person going to believe in this particular thing, another person going to believe in this particular thing, and no one's on the same accord. That's the problem with the society. Nothing's in the same accord. You have quote unquote America with all 50 states and all different laws in each state. What's united about this place? The United States of America. What's united? I haven't seen one. Each state has a different law. How I even as far as I even dug even deeper, each part of a city has a different law. Because the city has parts of some different laws than the county will. So that's even more crazy. And this is even inside the same state. In the county is a lot higher living arrangement. In the city, it's a lot cheaper living arrangement. But yet these are both in the same state. One's crowded full of people, which is the city, and it's cheaper. But you get it. You go in the county, it's a little bit more open field, a little bit more space, and it's more expensive. What sense does that make? So there's no such thing as united. This place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. This is the con place of all kingdoms put into one, because it's gonna con. It's been conning the hell out of these people, and that's why this place needs to die. It needs to be destroyed. So with that, shalom.